So I'm preparing and cleaning my flowers for the future bouquet because all our stems should be extremely clean. It's so important for the bouquet, for long-lasting process of our flowers. That's why I want to clean all extra leaves, some petals, some dirty petals, if we have them on our roses, for example. Also, I'm opening my carnations. Okay, so I'm cleaning flowers once again. Prepare all our material for the future bouquet. You see some peonies. They are pretty difficult for the bouquet because they have some, you see, not so strict, not so strong stem for the bouquet. And I think that I will use some bamboo stick for the stem to tape it and then put in the bouquet. But we'll see. Maybe I will create the bouquet using these peonies without any help. Also, I have this beautiful flower. It's viburnum. And I need also clean all leaves away because it's so sensitive flower for the about long-lasting process, you know. I think that maybe I will keep some leaves, something like that. I think that it's enough for me. Because when you keep all flowers on the stem, it may be a bit dangerous for the long-lasting process because all elements on the flower, it should be in water, it drink water, and of course the main element for us it's about the flower actually. That's why we need to remove all leaves, all extra elements like some stems without flower, like this one, you see. And prepare all material before you will create the bouquet. Okay. And so adorable flower for my spring bouquet. It will be Fritillaria. I also remove all leaves, the same advice for all flowers. Oh my God, so curvy stem. Wish me good luck. Okay, what about our members? What about our life? Hello. So, and not the main, but so important element for all our bouquets, it's technical greenery. Actually, we use pistachio, but you can use any woody greenery, the cheapest one greenery, which you can find in your region, in your country. We prefer pistachio because this greenery is the cheapest one for us. And you see that all branches are so big, like this, you see. And of course, we can divide it and then put in our bouquet. This one, okay. I see my colleague behind the camera and he is sending me some signals about my position and position of vases. Okay, I divide all branches to prepare for my future bouquet. And then we will use them for my arrangement. Please don't do so stems or some branches. They can be so short. It's okay, it's enough, it's normal size, but maybe I will find, oh, like this one. It's so small. Maybe it's okay for some arrangements when you use some vases or a head box or a basket for your arrangement. It's okay to cover our floral foam, some technical moments in the arrangement, because it should be hidden from our clients, and of course, it's so important. I think that I will prepare as well. I will prepare my peonies because I'm a bit nervous about this process. They are so not so standable for me. 1 minute. I'm trying to find some tape. So I find my materials, and then I want to create some tip for you. If you have something like that, and it's not for for your bouquet, not your plan, you can do this action. Take bamboo stick, then please take a tape, wax tape, and then put it together. First of all, I need some space when my flower will be in my spiral, in the binding point. It's the main one. And so that's why we can create some direction for the flower. And of course, it will be helpful for us when we are creating some bouquet. Of course, it not works with some roses or ranunculuses. It's useless for ranunculuses as well, because ranunculuses, they have a really sensitive stem. It's empty stem inside, you see. You know this process, and of course it works with peonies, with maybe tulips, but of course it should be hidden for client, because it's not so good for them, for our clients, when they see some technical moments, you know, some water tubes, especially with other flowers, not with the orchids. So I think that I'm ready, and I want to say you hello, guys. My name is Daria. I'm a florist tutor and also head of education at the Lacy Bird Academy. And today I want to create a spring bouquet using some spring flowers. You see the color scheme of my bouquet, something green, yellow, orange, and a bit of peach color in the Rose Juliet. First of all, I want to present you my recipe. You already saw some elements, of course. You see peonies, you see garden roses, Juliet rose, as I already said. I saved some chamomiles, hydrangea, spray roses. They you see the white one. Carnations, not so lot. I think that it will be enough. Viburnum and also Matthiola. like some volume and some direction in the bouquet, for some dynamics in the bouquet. I have also fruity Daria. You see, so interesting flower, something between first order flower and second order flower as well, because it has really interesting blooming and opening, and so interesting, you see, form of growing. But at the same time, you see that it's not for some focal flower in our classic opinion, because we can't see any center in this flower, like in roses, in peonies, in ranunculuses or herbaceae. That's why we can use it somewhere in the bouquet for the highlighting direction this flower. But of course, it will be so interesting for eyes, eye-catching, and of course, it will be attractive for the client. And I have some branches. They are not open already, but it will be opening in the future. And of course, it will be interesting for the customers when you put some branches without flowers, without leaves. Of course, it will be interesting when all branches will be opening and blooming. It's some surprise, a good surprise for our clients and customers, and it will be your tip for the bouquet. I need some cleaning material, some napkin, to clean my table and then prepare my bouquet. I want to create not so classic bouquet in Lacy Bird style, maybe. I think that I will create something unusual. I also see questions and some chat. Please write your questions. I will be asking, I will be answering all of them. So let's start our bouquet. I think that I will start from the spray rose, because in the beginning of the bouquet, I need some flower with a strong stem, with so standable stem, you know. It's not about our chamomiles. It's not about, for example, carnations, because carnations have some places on the stem and they can be broken in the process, of course. And then I put my technical greenery. It's like a pillow for stems. They should be standable in the bouquet. And of course, when you are creating the bouquet, it's gonna be difficult for you to put flowers in the right position, because not all flowers, they have really right normal stem. So I think that the middle part of the bouquet is ready, and I need some flower. They gonna be like a first order flower. They are the most attractive, the most interesting flower, the most eye-catching for clients. And for this bouquet, it's going to be julep roses and, of course, peonies. You see that I put flowers on different levels. I create this for volume in the bouquet for the bigger size. And I'm going to create, it's like a medium size of the bouquet, not so big, but not so small. You see something in the middle. And then I want to put the, you see the smallest one rose, because it's gonna be on the top, and the biggest should be a bit lower in the bouquet. Unfortunately, I have not so long stem for this rose. That's why, of course, I wanna put it something like a, I don't know, like a line in the bouquet, but it's life, you know. And maybe chamomile should be here, somewhere here between our roses, because I want to create different sizes. You see flowers, when you put all the same sizes, like roses, carnations, maybe eustoma, gerberas, etc., it looks similar. It looks like a polka dot, you know, and of course it looks a bit weird for the bouquet. So I wanna create different sizes, different textures, of course, for the bouquet. That's why I, you see, trying to put different flowers. Peonies. Right now, I think that it's time to put them. Maybe some this direction. Okay. I think that you see that I'm using a spiral technique for my bouquet. You see that all stems have the same direction, the same, you see, place in my hand. That's why I wanna, if I want to change something in my bouquet, to change the position of flowers, maybe I will pull out some flowers. It's gonna be without damaging all the bouquet, because I create the spiral technique. You see that all flowers, they are meeting in my hand, and then they are going in different sides, but all stems have the same position, the same direction, from the left to the right. It's so helpful for all florists, I guess. I'm sure for that, because you can create all bouquets. If you want some round bouquet, spreading bouquet, if you want to create some bouquet or some arrangement, if you want, it's possible to create all of them. Okay, what I want to put next, maybe rose. I remove this bud because in my spiral should go only one stem without any, you see small stems of the roses like this one. It's a mistake because you can damage this flower. Of course, your binding point becomes bigger. It's not comfortable for you, for your hand, especially when you are creating some large bouquet. You have no chance to put flowers in the same time because you don't have any space in your hand, you know. That's why I remove this this bud. It's not necessary for me right now. And I'm mixing different sizes, the same situation as in this side. On the right side, I'm mixing different sizes of the flowers, different textures, as roses and chamomiles there. For example, in this space, I'm mixing peonies and also spray roses and of course carnations. That's why our bouquet will be interesting in the process, and of course it will be eye-catching for the client. In the same time, I think that my hydrangea should be here. I'm not sure, but maybe because you see, if I put my hydrangea there, the same color, not the same, but so similar, so closer texture to peonies, I think that it should be there. But before hydrangea, I want to add more technical greenery because our hydrangea is the biggest one in our recipe, and it has really big flower. That's why we put it after few branches of technical greenery. Okay, I like it. Maybe it's time for the Manteola. I think yes, it's gonna be there. So you see that I'm changing some directions and positions of flowers in the process, and it's possible because I'm using spiral technique in my bouquet. So, and it's my advice for you, please guys, use spiral technique. Anatolian, how many people we have on our live? Good. Good number. And what about this element for the bouquet? I think it should be somewhere here because I wanna divide and I wanna play with the colors at the same time in the bouquet because I have not so many elements, orange elements. I have only fruity and roses and some small elements inside chamomiles, but it's enough. Okay, I'm thinking about my bouquet, about some positions of flowers. I think that it's gonna be somewhere there, but maybe later. We'll see, we'll see. I have also branches. Remove some extra elements. No, not yet. Maybe this one. Looks pretty interesting. Maybe there. And you see that in the center, in the middle, I have the lowest part of the bouquet, and then I'm going higher and higher to the highest points. As our branches, as our viburnum, so I also have some carnations, two carnations. And let's see where we can put them. And also chamomile. I'm not sure, no. Maybe there, because I see some gap between branches and I wanna put some flowers between them to highlight this direction, to cover this gap, to create some shape of the bouquet. And this material, this element, it's viburnum, it looks light, it looks small, but at the same time, it adds some direction and it adds some mood for our bouquet, some character. That's why I put it in this place. I think that I also want to divide green. That's why I put my, I put my carnations to the opposite side. And also to support our peonies there. Because you remember they are so curvy. I like it. And Matiola. Somewhere here. Have not so space in the bouquet and not so many options to put our Matiola, because it has really interesting growing and it creates some dynamics in the bouquet. That's why I want to put it somewhere where we can see this direction, this line, actually only in the highest point. And also I have chamomile, but maybe it's enough. We'll see, we'll see. So, and I have the biggest stems in the bouquet. Oh my God, it's like a challenge for my hand and for my bouquet too. Because maybe difficult for spiral, for bouquet, because it's so heavy stem, so big stem. And I add not branches, you can use also sticks to cover the space, because when you put some big flower, big stem in the spiral, it's going to be like some mess in the bouquet, in the spiral, and of course it it can to change some positions, some flowers in their places. That's why I want to put more technical greenery in this position. I won this game. And then I put the second one. Between my flowers, I put technical greenery. To support stems. Oh, I need more greenery. Without any gaps in the spiral. And I want to pull out a bit this rose. And maybe this last chamomile should be somewhere there. A bit change the direction of the carnation there. So you see that I'm changing a bit. Looks okay, I think. So I am almost done with this bouquet. I need to tie it. And then maybe I will change something. I use polytwine. And then I will use anchor tape for, more fixation of flowers. I want to cut some extra greenery in the center because I can't see any binding point. And then I will remove some extra elements from my binding point because it should be clean, extremely clean, as our flowers, as our stems, you know. Okay, I'm removing some branches, some leaves there. Then a bit cut stems. What we have there? I want to change some directions for flowers, for the clean picture, for the clean view of the bouquet. Maybe I will change this one. Oh, yeah, it's pretty better, you see? I think that you see. And maybe some branches. Oh, yeah, looks good. So I think that I'm almost ready. Then I wanna fix my flowers together using anchor tape. It's so sticky. That's why it's like a final touch for the tying process. And I don't have any ribbon. Can you help me? Somewhere there. Like a brand ribbon, maybe. Please. My colleague don't want to help me. I'm kidding. He's going to the ribbon. Okay. Thank you. Ta-da! Our brand ribbon. You see the name Lacy Bird. Not Lady Bird. Not a lazy bird, but sometimes, of course. So, of course, if you want to create the same bouquet, you also can use some decorative greenery for your bouquet, like pittosporum, like eucalyptus, or olive, for example, olive leaves. I wanna cut some extra branches of technical greenery to clean some space. Maybe this chamomile should be somewhere there. It's like a group of chamomiles. Looks pretty interesting. So I'm done. My bouquet is ready. Ta-da! What do you think, guys, about this bouquet? Some spring mood for our bouquet today. Some beautiful spring flowers, some blooming branches, peonies. You know, it's more about summer, but at the same time, it's like starting of season peonies. That's why I wanted to put it in my bouquet. And of course, I want to invite you to our online course, Modern Floral Design. It will be starting at 25 of April. And we invite you to this beautiful and extremely helpful online course, Modern Floral Design. We're inviting all of you. And also, I'm inviting you to our offline masterclasses in Dubai, in Bali. You can go to our website and check all information. Of course, we will share with you all details. If you have any questions, thank you for this live. I hope that it will be helpful for you, for your bouquets, for your arrangements. For your bouquets, for your arrangements. I wish you good luck. I wish you inspiration in your job in floristry. Thank you. Bye-bye.